Hey everyone, this is Ryan DeGregorio, host of Mind Bending Astronomy. Thanks for joining me and welcome to today's episode. Last time we wrapped up our tour of the solar system, and today we're going to talk about a really interesting thing that'll happen in about 4 billion years. So let's dive in. What's going to happen in a few billion years? Well, a couple of things actually. All life on Earth will probably die. Sorry to be so morbid. I hope it didn't ruin your day. But that's just because the sun will inflate into a red giant and engulf the first three planets. Mercury and Venus and Earth will all be toast in about 5 billion years because the sun will actually be that big as it runs out of fuel. But something more bedazzling in that time, if we're still here to see it, will be something in the night sky. Andromeda is a galaxy that's about 2.5 million light years away, a colossal distance. And the Milky Way, our galaxy, is going to collide with it. And when I say collision, you may think head on impact. But surprisingly, there probably won't be any damage done to us or the other galaxy. And that's because space is, well, full of space. It is vast and empty. It's so empty that just think about what's in between us and the sun, a distance of about 100 million miles. Two substantial rocks, are the only things that exist in between Earth and the sun, barring some other minuscule asteroids and such. But if you go outside the solar system, it's even emptier. The nearest star, other than our sun, is a star called Proxima Centauri, and that's 4 light years away. So we're not even talking about miles anymore. We're talking about trillions of miles. A light year is approximately 6 trillion miles. So that's, a million times farther than 1 million miles. And there's nothing. There's zero in between our star and Proxima Centauri. So that's really the story for most of the Milky Way. It's just empty space. And the stars that light up the disk of our galaxy only comprise a very small fraction of the total area. Andromeda is no different. It's also full of emptiness. And so, when Andromeda and the Milky Way collide, pretty much nothing will happen. There's a very, very small chance that two stars or planets will actually impact each other. Instead, this is what we'll see. If we look up into the night sky in about 1 billion years, we'll notice that Andromeda, a very dim speck in the sky, has grown a little bit bigger and a little bit brighter. And over time, it will increase in size and apparent brightness until we're able to see the full spiral shape of the galaxy. And it's rushing toward us. It's traveling thousands of miles per second. And you may think that's crazy fast, but in our perspective, since the distances are so great, it's a very gradual approach to us. And then finally, around that 4 billion, 5 billion year mark is when you'll see the Milky Way mix in with Andromeda because they're gravitationally interacting now. And scientists and astronomers know that when galaxies collide, they don't just smash into each other and that's it. They dance around for a while. They pass each other, they recede, and then come back and do it again. And Andromeda and Milky Way will be no different. So the big, bright, hazy band that you see overhead at night, the Milky Way, will now be multiple bands, crisscrossing and putting on quite a fireworks show. So if you're around and you're not incinerated by the sun, that's something to look forward to. And another thing to look forward to will be the next episode of Mind Bending Astronomy.